Hello everyone and welcome to my first ever Puzzle Rush video. Puzzle Rush is something a lot of you have told me on chess.com or the Discord or in the YouTube comments that this is something you'd want to see, so here I am delivering. You guys are all pretty familiar with Puzzle Rush, so we can really just go ahead and get started. They're just puzzles that get increasing difficulty. I bet they take this pawn. Yep. So the first couple are going to be very simple. They're mainly going to be mate in ones and mate in twos and those sort of things. So I won't commentate too much for the early ones, but what I will say is thank you so much for 400 subscribers. That is an amazing goal. Thank you so much. I could have never dreamed to have 400, so that's amazing. Let me think what else I wanted to say. Yeah, no, I really enjoy watching Puzzle Rush because, I think that's just a, yeah. So I've seen a lot of other people do Puzzle Rush. It looks a lot of fun. Kiwi Chess, for example, Chess Gains. A lot of people have done Puzzle Rush and it looks to be a lot of fun. So I figured why not give it a try. I am going to blitz through a lot of the very early ones because they're pretty standard mate in ones and mate in twos and those sort of things. This one, however, is a little bit more involved. So see, we can give this check. This is blocked off. And I think that might just be a cheeky little mate. So what do I see with this one? Here, here, and I don't think anything is happening there. So let's see. So we have these two pieces and we have this pawn. Wondering if there's a way for me to do this move. That looks like a very nice move because it does threaten. Oh, so it takes and we queen. Very nice. This looks like a mate in one. This is a very, I believe it's this. Nice, you sacrifice the piece. And then here, nice. So the queens are staring at each other, clearly. Puzzle does not end here. Do we have any checks? We do. We do this. And then what? I guess we take the rook in the corner. Okay, that one was slightly more involved than I expected it to be. I'm assuming it's just this knight move, which is threatening a mate. This is mate. What else? What else? What else? So what I see here is the queen is here. So if I were to give one of these knight checks, it would mean checkmate. But you have to pick the right side because if we do this, then they can take with the knight or with this pawn. So we have to do this check. Pretty easy one. Okay. But do we have any checks? We don't have this check, but we do have this check, which I'm going to assume is the right check to give. Let's see what else. So our rook is hanging, but we have basically unstoppable checkmate. Well, it's not basically, it is unstoppable. What is the checkmate here? I'm assuming there's a checkmating pattern. So I see we can give a check here. I see we can give a check here. I immediately ruled this one out because they could do this, which is defended by the rook. They could also do this. I'm assuming it is this check, which would then result in a mate in two. So we have a little rook and pawn endgame here. And let us see how we should go about doing this. To me, it seems like simply queening makes sense. They take, we take, and this comes with check, so it's forcing. We're able to get behind the pawn and then take the pawn. Nice. This one's an interesting one, a little bit more involved, a lot more stuff happening. What I see here is my queen is pinned, so I can't move it in any direction apart in this direction. So if they take, if I take the queen and they take, I can give this check and then win the rook. So I'm assuming it's probably that, if I had to guess. And then we take the rook. Nice. So here it looks like a pretty simple mate in one, but then they bring this here. Huh. I'm not seeing the immediate mate, so here. And our rook is also hanging. This is such a funny position, these kind of things. So always try and do the most forcing thing. So check. They have to block, so they block with this, and then they take. take, and then I think we can bring our other rook into the game. Very nice. And I think the queen would have blocked there, but I guess the puzzle just ends. Fair enough. Okay, so yet again, a very interesting situation where they're threatening this, which isn't mate, but it's not nice, and they're also hitting our rook. Something tells me we're just going to have to constantly hit them with tempo, which I believe this comes with a check, and it is, my queen is defended by the knight. Check. So check. Their only move is here, at which point I believe we can mate them how? Here, here, some knight move, I'm assuming. And then here, and here. Huh. I'm not seeing the mate immediately. So check. They come up here. That is undefended, so I can't do that. I'm going to start with this, and then let me see if I can find it somehow. Here, here, oh, and then here. I see. Okay, nice. That's a very nice one. I had to actually go through the first step before I could figure it out, though. That's interesting. We've gone through 24. These are some puzzles now that I'll have to think about. Our goal, by the way, is to beat 37. I think I maybe mentioned that. I don't know if I did, though. So white to move. Let's see. So black is in a very precarious situation. We have a knight, rook. Our king here is doing very well to box the king out of these squares, as well as our pawn. So where can the black king move currently? Cannot move here, cannot move here, cannot move here, courtesy of the rook. Cannot move here, courtesy of the knight, cannot move here, courtesy of the knight. Cannot move here because of the king, cannot move here, and it cannot move here. So something tells me if we just give a simple check, that will be checkmate. Nice. So what do I see here? My knight is hanging. But because of this recent pawn move, we can do this and they have nothing to block with. So queen here, they have tons of different moves, but if they come here, I believe they're getting themselves mated. Somehow, I don't see the mate immediately, but so here, come here, and here wins the rook. Excuse me, so here. So let's think. Here, where are they allowed to go? They can come here, they can come here, they can come here, and they can come here. Those are all the king moves. So let's explore each one of them. This is one of those things where, like Daniel Naroditsky says with some of the puzzles, is you just kind of have to brute force calculate things. So here, let's say they come here. Queen f4, sorry, queen f4, king e7, queen e2. Oh my god, I can't even talk correctly. Queen h4, king e2. Knight jumps in with a cheeky little fork. And the line, and that might even lead to mate, but at the very least we know we're winning a full rook, which seems quite winning for us, because currently it's even material, it looks like. I think we all have the same amount of pawns. Yep, it looks like it. So here, and then here walks into this, which is almost checkmate. They would have then one move, which is here. And I'm failing to see, so here, king f1. Here, king f1, and it's the same thing. We're losing material. So we've talked about these two. Oh, sorry, we've talked about this one and this one. And if they, so here, 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 leads to a similar situation. So here, here, I think it's this. Oh, okay, they go into this. Okay, right. And then where is the, what did I decide for this one? I can't even remember. Oh, maybe it's this threatening mate. Yeah, okay, I see. Here, here, and here. Nice, and we just continue to win material. Okay, a little bit of a more involved one. Okay, I probably should have been able to see that sooner. So bishops, and then our queen. So we're down material, which tells me this is likely a checkmating pattern. We're down a good bit of material, actually, so First check that seems very obvious is bishop a3. They are not allowed to come back into this area, so they're forced here. Unfortunately, I can't bring my bishop out here, otherwise I think that would be immediate checkmate, but we cannot do that because our king is here. Bishop h3, king e1, or queen e8. Then we could do this. So I think that's probably what the puzzle is, yeah. So black to move. So the very tempting idea is check. They come here, here, takes, and then takes, I think is probably what it is. Oop, well, not necessarily. Oh yeah, it's this actually. Whoops, okay, not queen takes, but pawn takes. So white to move here. Seems like a pretty simple mate in 2. So black to move here. Huh, this is an interesting puzzle. So everyone should be able to see, so this, and maybe the king can get in somehow, but you have to ask yourself, why not be more forcing? So rook sacrifice here, queen here, oop, not there, queen here, and then this is mate. So I believe that is very nice. Nice little sacrifice. So we're up to 37 now. We are up to, 30. We're up to 1640, so these puzzles are going to get a little bit more difficult. So you guys know me very well. I like to sacrifice stuff. So let's see here. They don't even have to take. They could come down here. Then this would lead, well, actually, no, the bishop is blocked off, so. Okay, so we have to ask ourselves, one of the very nice things about puzzles is I can notice my king is pretty safe. There's no checks or anything, so I do have time for a very quiet move. Like rook d to h8 would be threatening pretty much checkmate, I want to say. Say they do something random. Here, here, here. Then they can come here. Puzzle doesn't end. Oh, what am I saying? I think I can just do this. Sometimes you get into your own head a little bit. That was a pretty simple one. So what do I see with this puzzle? I see we're in check. We are in check. So our options are to take or to move over. Those are our moves. So we have to examine this pretty thoroughly. I don't see any kind of... This is a weird position, Jesus Christ. So if I were to move, does that lead to forced mate? Takes, takes, and takes. That looks like forced mate to me. Well, actually, no, because we'd be able to bring our knight back, but that's obviously not great for us. So I'm going to rule out king h1. I'm going to rule that one out. How about takes? Takes is an idea. And then they have here, here, here. Then we can drop back with our knight, and they don't have a light squared bishop to like double up on, so that seems promising. That seems promising. So our moves are either king h1, king f1, or g takes f3. Those are the 3 moves, I think, at least. So we've ruled out king h1 for the obvious. If we do this, then we're getting forced checkmated, I believe. Queen takes, rook takes here, and takes because our king is over here. So we've ruled out king h1. How about king f1? Which would add a defender, but still nonetheless. Here, here, here. Wait, sorry. Let me calculate that again. King f1, queen takes e1, rook a takes e1. I guess not rook a takes e1, rook takes e1, rook takes e1, and that is checkmate. So both of these are ruled out, so I believe we just simply have to take. And then we have... Oh, wait, what? That wasn't the... Oh, we can just go up. Okay, well, that's a little bit annoying. Jesus Christ, why didn't I spend more time there? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. Oof. Okay. No worries. No worries. No worries. One strike. One strike. We get 3 of them. We got 3 of them. We get 3 of them for a reason. So what am I seeing here? Black to play and win. Or sorry, black to move. Like the one before, I see we can make a potentially quiet move. So here, say they do something random. So here, check. Come up here, check. takes, 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 and that seems like nothing. How about we start with this? Takes, takes. What if we come here? There's two moves here and here. King h4 doesn't really seem to threaten a whole lot. So giving a check always seems nice, but then they come back here and I'm not sure what we've accomplished. In fact, if we do this and they come here, then we no longer have any checks, and that's not great for us. Because we could do this, but then that means nothing. So I'm already ruling out this check. Could give this check, but that's stupid. They just take either way. Maybe this knight move, potentially. I don't see what that does either. Here, they just take, take. And potentially it might just be the fact that we're queening. Let's try that. So queen wants to get in, but I think we can just push. Nice. Black to move. A couple of checks look nice. This check looks pretty dumb. This check wins a queen. So I kind of want to just try that out. Oh, I didn't even see that part. But we just take with the rook. Nice. Okay, cool. Well, that's kind of lucky because we didn't calculate too far. So this looks like a pretty simple mate. Here, 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 back up, and then here. Nice. Cool. So now it looks like we can win a rook. Potentially. Potentially. So they take. Do they have any big threats? They don't have any checks, it doesn't look like. So I'm very tempted to just take here, but what would be their response? They might push this or something. Ah, what the heck, I'm just going to take. So there's that move. Okay. We take, they take, and then we fork them. Makes enough sense. Nice easy puzzle there. White to move. White to move. Takes, takes, and if we bring our other rook, we're able to do this. We give a check and they can come back in time. So something does tell me this leads to like a checkmating type situation, but we have to be careful how we do it. So the move order matters a lot here, here, and I think we do this instead. Yeah, that looks right to me. Yeah, nice. Ooh, okay, nice little pawn endgame. So now we just have to count who's faster, basically. You just have to brute force these sort of things. So push, they take, I take, they come here, here, they get back in time. They get back in time. So I'm wondering if I have a different move. So here, if they push, we can simply come back. Then they push here, we take. So here, maybe they come here. Oh, I see. So here, takes, we push. Okay, yeah, it's probably just, okay, but they want to do it like this. Nice. Ooh, so you have to be careful. You have to be careful. Nice. Cool. So we're up to my peak of 37. So what I see here is my bishop is on a very nice diagonal. If I remove the knight, it would be check. But we have to be careful what checks we want to give. Let's see here. So double check. They come here. We don't have any sacrifices because it's covered. So let's try this check. Double check. They come here. Then this check. So check, so double check, they're forced to move over. Then we give another check. They're forced to take here, and then we give this check. Nice. Nice tactic there. Again, with some of these, you just kind of have to brute force. So we're in check right now. The queen is also hanging. So a couple of different ways we could block is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have a couple of different options, and we're going to have to go through like each of them. I'm going to go ahead and assume blocking with our queen is not what Stockfish or chess.com wants us to do. So we're going to go ahead and rule out queen d2. So that's one of the 5 ruled out. We do this. They can simply just take again. We take. So if we do this, then they simply just take, and then we take, and then they could just move their queen away. So that doesn't look very promising. Same thing with this, honestly. Takes. Huh. So maybe it's this. Here, pawn takes, and then pawn is hitting the bishop. So now 2 things are simultaneously hitting, hanging. And then if the queen tries to give us a check, I think we can just push g3. I think that might be what it is. Nice. We have to be careful here because here, what will our response be? Okay, doesn't even matter because the puzzle is over. Okay, so what do I see here? First thing I notice is that we have this check. It's an interesting check to give. We do win a knight at the end of that line, but I'm kind of cheating a little bit. I know this is a 21-32 rated puzzle, so something tells me it's not simply just winning a... Could be winning a knight. So this bishop is on this diagonal. We give a check. They come here. Do we have any checkmates? We do here. They come here. And then here. Well, they could also just take a pawn as well. So let's see, check. They are forced to g4, which is a really nice feeling. Oh, maybe it's winning a rook instead. So here, here, and then here, perhaps, to win a rook instead of a knight. Here, here, takes. Then we're going to get checked a couple times. It doesn't seem nice, so I think it might be this instead to just win the rook. Very nice. Very, very nice. So we have a situation here where we are in check. So we can't do anything we want to do on this side of the board. We have to first deal with this annoying check we're given. We have a couple of options. We could go queen d1. We cannot come here because the queen is blocking that square. So we can come here, here, or here. Which option seems best? Well, I'm thinking king d1. Not sure they have anything there. They don't have a bishop to come and check us, which is nice. So here, they give us this check. We come back up here. And they potentially have like a way to repeat moves, or maybe there's some kind of sequence that would result in some kind of checkmating pattern. So king d1 doesn't seem very good to me because they are able to give a check, which we of course can block. But then they can take here and they're hitting our rook. I don't know. King d1 I'm going to put to the side for now. Queen e2. Let's see, queen e2. They give us a check. We do this. Then they win this and they win the rook. So yeah, that looks pretty nasty. So no queen e2. King f1. That's pretty nice. Oh wow, I'm also just realizing the knight is the bishop is hitting the the queen. I only just noticed that. So maybe it is actually king d1 in order to... wait a minute. So I retract a lot of what I said. King d1 is looking better now because we're hitting the knight. If they take, then we take. King d1, knight takes a1 rook. We take a free queen, and we're checkmating them, basically, it looks like. Almost checkmating them, at least. King d1, say they instead give us a check. I still think we can get away with doing this. So king d1, check, takes, and there are no more checks, Your Honor. So I think it's this. So yeah, they have to... I think we just queen exchange and then take the knight. Very nice. So we're up to 41. This video is 25 minutes so far. Okay, that's nice. I'm hoping to, I'm hoping to keep it under an hour, and we're actually getting close to the ones that are quite difficult. So now we're going to spend more time. I'm going to spend definitely a good bit of time on some of these upcoming ones. So what do I notice here? This knight is hitting our rook. We have a bishop here, which looks to be hanging. We could take here. They take, and we look happy, but then they take here. Just kidding, they can't do that. First thing that looks very obvious is giving this check. I know that's probably what's on everyone's radar, but I'm just wondering what we do after that. So queen d7 check, king f8, and I'm not entirely sure what we have there because we have no other pieces in the attack. We have to remember all of our other pieces are basically on the back rank. If we had another knight here or something, then maybe we could give some checks, but queen d7 check, queen f8, and the king just looks like they've done very well to kind of hide themselves. And we have nothing here, no other checks. But maybe it's something as simple as this. They come here and then we simply take. That could be it. So king d7 check, king f8, bishop takes b5, and we're just up material, which is pretty nice. And there's no way for our queen to be hit by this rook or anything to stop us from hitting this, to stop us from defending our own bishop, since the king is actively keeping that rook over there. So that's one line here, 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 and we're pretty happy. That also cuts the connection between the king and here, which is obviously cut right now, but you know. Here, 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 knight takes is unfortunate for us though, because they are going to win a rook. Something tells me it's not that. Something tells me it might just be just taking the knight. So taking the knight, what do? I don't really see anything that crazy. They have a check, but we can simply take a couple of different ways. We probably take back with this so that we're still eyeing up, or we're still defending our bishop. So knight takes. Is there any weird checks, any situations that we need to be wary of? I don't know if there is. We do this and then this. Yeah, very much more simple than I thought it would be. So this one is an interesting puzzle. We're down material, clearly. We're down a rook. And are we down a couple pawns? It looks like pawns are the same. Well, actually, it looks like we're up a pawn, but something tells me these pawns won't play a role. So giving this check is the obvious first move. Then this. So it looks like here, they come here, take the knight, and we are, yeah, I'm hitting the queen in that situation. The nice thing to see here is the queen has no checks either. Like there's nothing here for the queen to eye up. You know what I'm also now noticing is that the queen is hanging. So this is one of those situations where I have to assess. So obviously there's a free queen. There's a free queen right there, which I don't even know what black does in that situation. Even if they move out of the way, say here, we're threatening mate. So let's see if we can refute just queen takes. Queen takes looks like the very obvious thing. I'm so surprised I didn't initially notice that. So how about here? They could block like this, at which point we could take, and then take. That seems nice. Check. If they block like this, then we take. Yeah, I think it's just queen takes. Yeah, I was just about to say, like, I don't think it's any of those very, maybe there was checkmate there, but I don't think so. So what do I notice here? I notice our bishop, our knight is hanging. We have these pieces in the kind of semi, you know, developed, I guess you could say. These pieces are obviously well developed. Our rook is on this file. So we are hitting this, and they are hitting our knight. So something tells me, and our king is over here, which is very interesting. So maybe the rook coming to this file is a potential idea soon. So I'm wondering what would be an interesting first move. So knight checks, let's explore. They simply take with the queen, and I don't know what we've accomplished. It's not like we can then take the rook here because it's going to be defended by the other rook. So knight takes, queen takes, knight takes, and it just seems like an even exchange, and then the queen is actually coming here and checking us, and it gets pretty bad. So something tells me knight here is not the idea. Something does tell me though, if I take this bishop and if they take with the queen, then we are winning a piece, but this knight's in the way. This knight is unfortunately in the way. So the obvious idea stems to take with the rook, but then they could take here. Then they can take there, and I'm not sure what's happening. Here takes maybe here. Then they can just move back and our queen is being hit. So something tells me it's not that. So the very nice line would be this. So I'm thinking maybe this, but then they just take with the knight. And we don't have this idea because then they just capture back. So we need to find a way for the queen to be the thing that captures this. Here we've already rejected for the reasons before. They're coming in and that's not very nice. So let's try rook takes. Bishop takes. Queen takes knight. Rook takes. And unfortunately, we still don't have like any kind of checks or anything. So we'll be up a piece. Then they capture, then this, and then this. And we've what? We've won 2 pieces and they won a rook. So nothing about that seems super winning to me. So also seeing now that we have here, and if they then take like this, we take here, and their bishop is hanging. So they come back here. Huh. I'm really not sure. I really feel like it's something with this kind of idea, but I can't seem to figure out how to make it work. Here, just doesn't work because the knight that captures back is defending. But here, if they do this, then what is our move? Oh, what am I saying? This rook will be defended. So here, if they do this, then we do this, and then that's a... That sucks. Okay. Oh. And then, yeah, and then their piece is hanging at the end of it. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And then probably rook takes, and then we take, and we're just uber winning. Yeah, we're up a piece, we're up a rook. Okay, that's, yeah, I never even considered queen takes rook. Never even considered that. Okay, fine. Fine, whatever you say, whatever you say. Okay. So we have one more strike left, which is not great. What am I seeing here? I'm seeing here we could give a double check, which is very nice and appealing. So there's no queens on the board. Nobody's getting checkmated, it looks like, immediately at least. Could give this check as well. Come here, then here. Wait, is that just the solution? But what if here? So here, they come here. That's checkmate. Because they can't come here anymore. So here, here, here. But what if here and then here? We could take this. That's appealing. Just taking a free bishop, but are we really getting out of there though? Because then they have here and we don't have this check to, yeah. So I think I'm going to reject this one. So what about this takes? Same as before, here, and we can maybe take a knight. So I mean, this is just hanging, first off. Like, this is just a hanging bishop, but let's count material. They have 2 rooks, 2 minor pieces, or sorry, 4 minor pieces. We have 2 rooks and 3 minor pieces. So it looks like they've captured one of our pieces is what it looks like. So I need to do better than to simply win back a piece. To me, at least, it seems. So here, it is a check, so they do have to move. And say they move here. I'm just not sure what the follow-up is there. We don't have any kind of checkmate or... So here, even here. So something tells me it's not taking this bishop. We take this knight. They could even do this. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of these two checks, I bet, but it's figuring out which one it is. I mean, maybe the whole solution is just not, you're not checkmating them, because both of these, like, these squares are well guarded, so I can never bring my rook to like do any kind of checkmate. And this rook is defending everything in the back rank, so check here, like I said, is mate. So that's great. Here, if they come here, oh, here, and this is mate. Okay. Whoops. Almost pre-moved that. Very nice. Okay, I just didn't see that that other one was mate as well. Whoops. Okay, so let's look at the count. So we have 2 rooks and a queen. They have 2 rooks and a queen. And they have 6 pawns and we have 4 pawns. So we're doing pretty bad on material. I noticed that they don't have any checks. They do have a check, but then we just take. So maybe we have time for a very quiet move. For a very quiet move. I'm wondering what it could be. So takes, let's say they could take back with the queen. And that's not great for us, because we don't really want to exchange too much, because we are down material. Takes, queen takes, maybe this takes. Opens up an attack on the queen. That seems nice. That seems nice. Takes. Queen takes here. Then the queen does have a check. That doesn't seem nice. I guess we could tuck away. And it doesn't look like we're checkmating or anything, so here, let's say they take back with the pawn. That seems like crazy because it just looks like they're probably getting checkmated in that situation. Yeah, it looks like they're getting checkmated. So if they do here, they can't take back with the pawn. I don't believe so, at least. Wait, here. Oh wait, I miscalculated. Here, here. Maybe rook over here. That gets really dicey for them. So let's see if we have any checks. We do have a check available to us here. If here, would highly contemplate sacking, because this pawn is in the way. It's not being defended by the queen anymore. So check. But they could also come here. They could also come here. So I need to be, and then here, and if they come back, so check. It looks like they just have too many places they could go. They could go here, they could go here, and they could go here. Something tells me this is going to be the puzzle that I end on. 44 is not a bad peak, to be honest with you. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Should be able to figure this out, though. I should be able to figure this out. So check. Blocking makes no sense. So if we give a check, they're forced to move here. If they move there, then 100% I'm sacrificing. 100% I'm sacrificing. And I think that would just be immediate checkmate. Yes, that would be immediate checkmate. If we come here, they cannot come here. So let's do this instead. Queen c4 check, king h8. Maybe here to then take, and then what? Maybe I'm looking to sacrifice a little bit too much. So let's keep looking at the checks. Check here is another option. And I'm not sure what we do in that situation. If we had one of our rooks already on one of these files, then I feel very confident. Here, check. Oh, maybe it's that actually. Well, sorry, this is not a check, but it is a sacrifice. Here. But no, they could still just come here. Yeah, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced by the queen sacrifice. I just don't think it works. Okay, I'm going to sit in silence and just think for a second. I'm trying to figure this out. I highly recommend you guys pause, and if you guys have figured it out, let me know in the chat. I keep saying chat as if this is a live stream, but let me know in the comments, because I feel like I'm maybe going to get this one wrong. This might be the one I get stumped on. Okay, I was thinking of some things with check, come here, and then bring the rook potentially over, but that seems way too slow. So I'm going to rule that one out as well for now. I mean, we really have to seriously consider just takes. Because what do they do here? I just don't see a reason why they, like, maybe they do this. Then I just feel like they're getting checkmated probably somehow. Pawn takes, queen takes. We give a check and we win the queen. No, we don't actually. Takes. Takes. No. So sorry. Here, queen takes, check. Queen can block the check. Queen here. Oh, sorry, I'm getting my lines mixed up. So pawn takes. Let's say queen takes with pawn. Here, here, and then here. And it looks like we're only now down one pawn, but this puzzle does not seem like it's about retrieving pawns. Here, takes, check. They block with the queen. Or no, sorry, with this rather. They block like this. Oh, maybe that's it. I see. Yes. You win the queen that way. Very nice. And then you do this. Oh, I'm very happy I got that one. Okay, I didn't calculate the whole line, but that's a very nice tactic to win the queen. Takes. And if they take back like this, I think they're getting mated probably. I mean, okay, it's plus 36. Yeah, it just gets really bad for them. Yeah, mate in 25. I maybe wouldn't have found the mate in 25. Rook takes. Yeah, it's getting bad for them. They have to sack the queen. You take here, and it's bad. Or I guess they maybe have a check on the back rank, whatever. But anyway, wait, no, don't do that. So I'm glad I spotted this. Bam, and then if they block like this, you can deflect the rook from the defense of the queen. That's a very nice deflection tactic. Very nice. Okay, cool. We got through that one. Let's get to 45. So, what does this puzzle tell me? This puzzle tells me that I'm immediately getting checkmated in a second. Very swiftly getting checkmated. So I can take the queen, but then they check me. Come back, takes, and it looks like that's just all even stuff. So here, check, got my queen back, they take, I take with my king, and it all just looks even Steven. I have 4 pawns and they have 3, and that's good and all, but I think we're trying to look for more here. So what do I see here? I also see I can give this check, and the only thing that can block is this, at which point I can take this bishop, which would stop all the checkmating threats, but something tells me that's not the full puzzle. Here, maybe they come here to counterattack. Then I still just take, and they don't have any back rank stuff going on. Maybe they do some scary stuff like this. Queen check. King c8. Queen takes d1. Rook d5. But luckily we have a check. No, we don't. We can't take because then they just back rank us. We also have this pawn here. Maybe that plays a key role. Here, here. No, there's nothing there. Takes. This check is the only real check that I think I have. Our queen is not hanging, luckily. We do have this defense. But it's pretty flimsy, has to be said. So let's calculate again. Queen takes. Rook comes back here. We come back here. They take. We take. And that's maybe winning for us because we have this pawn. Ooh, okay, okay. So here, 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 here. They have to do something to stop this pawn, but what do they do? Oh, maybe that's a tactic, yeah. Queen takes e4, rook c1, queen b1, rook takes b1, queen takes b1. Where does the bishop go? Like here, we go up, and I think we're just queening. Nice, yeah. The nice thing about that tactic is that you have to just acknowledge that your pawn is very, very fast, basically. Very, very fast. So, what do I notice with this puzzle? We're at 46, by the way, which is very nice. Let's see if we can get to 50. Let's see if we can get to 50. This will be fun. What I initially see is this bishop takes here. And we don't have takes because the king just takes us. But here, let's say we take the rook. Unfortunately, there's just too many checks coming in, and we might be getting checkmated in that situation, or they might just be promoting. So that's kind of difficult to examine. So maybe here, here. Here, here. And unfortunately, we just have no checks that mean anything. So I don't think a queen sack is on. You guys know how much I love a queen sack, but I just don't see it. This bishop sack just looks really nice, but we just have to be, oh, okay, so here, here, here. That might be the puzzle, actually. So here is very forcing. If they simply come back, then what do? We have checkmate. Basically checkmate. They come here. Wait, so bishop takes. We have to examine all options. So bishop takes, they don't have to take. They could come, well, actually they do have to take now that I think about it, because they have no other moves. They can't come here because of the queen. They can't come here because of the knight. They can't come here because of the queen. So the king literally has no moves. But if we do everything with tempo, with checks or something, then we should win this. So bam, bam, bam. Queen can finally go here. Then we just take this and we win. So here, here, check, and they come here. What do we do then? Bishop takes, pawn takes, queen check. Oh, queen can't come here because, yeah, I think this is the puzzle. Yeah, very nice checkmate there. Very nice checkmate. Okay, so we're at 47 now. These puzzles are rated 2561 now. I cannot believe I missed one that was 1721. That's so annoying. Oh yeah, it was the one that I simply solved, but I blocked with my knight instead of just going up once. Oh, whatever. So there's tons of checks we could give. We could give this check, we could give this check, we could give this check, we could give this check. This would be double check, which is pretty brutal. But it's interesting because it's actually so interesting. So this is like pinned in a way, so we can't move this bishop in any other way apart from on this diagonal. This rook is also pinned, but it's very interesting when pinned pieces can participate in a check or checkmating. Try saying that 5 times fast. Pinned pieces participating in checkmating. Pinned pieces participating in checkmating. So this is a double check. So the king has to literally move someplace. And where are those viable places? Here, we'll leave blunder's mate in 1. That's just mate in 1, I think. So here, so where can the king go right now? Here, 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 oh, here, here, here. So these are where the king can go currently. We give this check. They can no longer go here. They can come to these squares. Oh, they can't come here and they can't come here either because of the rook. So they're forced here. They're forced to come to one of these 2 squares. They come to this square. Like I said, I believe it's just checkmate in 1. So let's rule that one out. So bishop f5 check, king e2 check is super tempting. Oh, but here, 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 here. here. Yeah, it gets super convoluted. I have no idea how to even like visualize that sequence. So here obviously they can't block like this, and they can't capture either of my pieces doing the checking, clearly. That should be obvious because it's a double check. So it's a double check, the king has to move here. Taking the knight seems so obvious, but then it looks like the king is getting away, you know? Oh, but no, they're not. Because this check. Okay, I think that's what the puzzle is. No! No! Okay, let's try that one again. Oh wait, no. Ah, dang it. It left. Okay, well the puzzle was gone from before. That's annoying. Okay, now it's giving me basic ones. Oh, that's annoying. No. So, can I go back to the one I just did? I don't think I can. No. That's so annoying because I kind of wanted to take a look at that one. Oh, yes, I can. Nice. Okay, good. So they did what knight move? They did oh, that's just checkmate in one. Ah, they baited me. They baited me. But I want to see if my calculation was correct though earlier. Oh yeah, here, 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 here. Here leads to not mate because they can come back. I'm an idiot. Ah, okay. So that's one you just have to. Ah, that's annoying. Okay, well that's an interesting one to lose on. But okay, so we got to 47, which I think is fine. I should probably. I really want to hit 50. That would feel really good. And I know I can. I was watching Chess Gain's video recently. He did a puzzle rush, and all the ones he was doing on screen were like 45 to 50 or 50 to 55. I can't remember. And I got them all. As he was like thinking about them, it took me a little bit longer than him on one or two of them, but I was able to figure them out. So I know I can do much higher rated puzzles. And at some point, I might even try and do like a. Let me actually see if I can. Can you can change. Yeah, you can change the rating on certain puzzles, and I might actually do that right now. I kind of want to try 2800 to 3000 and see what the potential. I'll only do this once, but this is a very high level checkmate, so I have to give it the due diligence it deserves. So I can't give this check obviously because they come back here. Give this check. And then here, here. Nice. I'm glad I solved that one quite quickly. You just have to recognize the king is just stuck here. So if you're able to like remove a bunch of stuff, that's really nice. That's a 2831. See, I figured out a 2831 in like not even 20 seconds. This one of the like 800 rated puzzle gave me more trouble than this one. But yeah, anyway, that is it. That is going to be it for me today. So 47 is our peak puzzle rush. We might do puzzle rush once every like 2-3 weeks, maybe once a month, just to see if we can climb ever higher. It would be really nice to get to 50 without making a single mistake. But yeah, hopefully you guys found some of my reasoning to be logical, some of my mess ups to be humorous, and yeah, I will be bringing another video to you guys tomorrow with your standard rapid rating climb video. We're doing pretty poorly in terms of rapid. I've lost a couple of games that I haven't recorded. I did record one of them, then I lost, and then I smacked the table, and I was like, I'm not putting that on YouTube because I'm trying not to get too angry at chess right now. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.